Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be explaining what the CheckSpec platform is, what it can do for building, and how artificial intelligence is transforming and can further transform the way we build, prove, and protect our construction work. Biggest problem we're facing at the moment is too many rules, not enough clarity. Since 2020, we've had the introduction of the Design and Practitioners Act, Design and Practitioner Registration, the Residential Apartment or RAB Act, new NCC regulations, Building Bill is on the way. We've had climate-based introductions and energy rating climbs. Each one of these layers adds new proof and paperwork obligations. Builders expected to be lawyers, engineers, and administrators all at once. It's killing productivity in our industry. Building now is becoming less about the physical act of building property and more about proving that you build it in a systemic manner. Thankfully, AI has come along, and while that proof is mandatory, and if it's not documented, it didn't happen, we have a simple way in which builders can provide evidence of suitability for every product, every process, simply with a smartphone or an iPad as part of your workflow, not something you're going to have to do when you get home. We've built this into your workflow so it saves a humongous amount of time, and it's vital. Mistakes are expensive. For every dollar of work you do, a rework will cost you 6 times that much, and often you won't even know it's a defect. There's so many written layers inside the National Construction Code, Australian Standards. You've got performance solutions, you've got alternate solutions, all 100-page documents that you're meant to review on top of DA conditions, construction certificate conditions. All of these add up, and mistakes are just costing too much. Defects, insurance claims, occupation certificate delays, liquidated damages have made their way even to the smallest of jobs now. This can all be fixed by good data, good record keeping, and as I say, we've built that into your workflow. And we've built a system that can turn even your newest employees into your most intelligent employees because they're AI assisted. Builders, endless folders, forms, photos. It's killing productivity, profits, and your peace of mind. So what's AI going to do for us? AI is going to change the way we do construction. It's already in here. It's changing the way we're going to do everything. If you're not going to get on board with AI, you might as well get out of every industry. The good thing for us is, back in the day, the builder would just write a change order on a carbon paper and hand it to someone. His admin was 10 minutes. We've now turned that into 2-hour emails back and forward, evidence capture. It's become bigger than the task itself. AI is everywhere. Now it's construction's turn. If you haven't realized where the world's heading to a data-driven model. You need to understand it, you need to capture it, and you need to capture it so it's valuable. Not only is it valuable for your compliance, it's valuable for your business. What gets measured gets improved. In most cases, the builder isn't the problem and the work isn't the problem. It's how we record and prove it and gain evidence that the products and installations we're doing meet the required standards. If you've ever looked through the National Construction Code or AS 3740, most people just look at the diagrams, but they're hard documents to read. AI and our system can give you the exact clause you need in builder's terms, in layman's terms, so everyone can understand them. AI is now going to give small and medium-sized builders the same power and compliance team power automatically that the big builders have had for years. So AI won't replace builders, it empowers us. So CheckSpec, built by building professionals and designed to solve real-world compliance quickly and intuitively. We have AI-powered smart inspections. Now, what is this? Normally, you would rely on the user knowledge to generate good quality answers, and then you would hope that the building inspector wasn't just an old builder who wrote in Builder, because we need good, well-written, well-researched documents. CheckSpec allows you to take a photo or ask a question. It will automatically detect the issues, tag them with the NCC and Australian Standards, and write you a complete compliance report that ties the defects back to why they're a defect instantly. And it will write them to a level that is consultant ready. It's instant compliance proof. It's GPS, it's time-stamped. It creates an audit-ready trail of evidence that certifies insurance and clients. This is going to be asked for more and more the way the Building Commission, Australian Standards, insurance companies, and financiers are heading. If you haven't got this installation, get out of the game. Product verification. We've all heard about flammable cladding or wire or windows that come from China. There is no centralized system of building products in Australia. We're now creating that. With barcode scanning or photo generation, CheckSpec can bring us up material safety data sheets, installation guides, compliance with Australian standards, and compatibility with other materials. Coming from a compliance background, you need to know what products can be used with what products, or your manufacturer's warranty is out the window and you're on your own. It is a nightmare when this happens. At the end of this, we can generate a simple compliance report that's highly detailed, inspection summaries in your workflow at the time of the job. So you can give your team real-world answers in real time to clarify building disputes, product defect concerns, or just generally check whether your dumping is right or not. We really need to get this up and running so it's part of the workflow. Not going home and doing 5 hours worth of research later and coming back the next day when the problem's already occurred. So CheckSpec, how is it different? Normal systems, as I've said previously, rely on the knowledge of the user. This puts the industry's knowledge into a chatbot that can give you real-world answers. It can turn someone with limited building knowledge into a building expert through the use of photos, barcode scanning, and conversational AI. Conversational is the word. In some cases, you put Pete on, you don't have to take your phone out of your pocket, you get real-world answers. Most platforms rely on the quality of you and the quality of your knowledge or the person using them. And that you enter the data correct with standards and descriptions. If you didn't have that information on hand, again, it comes back. Most systems are just digital filing cabinets, not compliance engines. We've built you the start of a compliance system that is just getting better and better to give you real world answers as they happen. It's revolutionary and it's the way the industry needs to go. The weakest member of your team now can become the strongest member of your team with industry knowledge on their smartphone at the time of the issue arising. So we flipped the model. How? We digitally trained an AI smart bot on 100 years of construction knowledge, the NCC Australian Standards, manufacturer data, and defect libraries. We taught it reasoning. We taught it how to understand the issues builders face. We loaded it with smart prompts. So you ask the right questions, we fill the gaps and references automatically. And we created Pete. Pete is an AI compliance system. He's trained on the code. He's trained on the standards. He's being fed a large number of defects over a long period of training, and he gets smarter every time. So you simply enter into a conversational AI model with Pete, ask him a question. What standard applies here? How far is electricity from water? What's the minimum ground clearance of errors and joists? Fire collar questions. Instant answers and NCC referencing with AS documents 24/7, even on site. You can turn every member of your team into a compliance expert without the years of study. It's a revolutionary way to look at getting your guys' industry knowledge to a peak level as part of their workflow. Not sending them away for days of training, lost time, or learning after the mistakes made, which is going to cost you tens of thousands. The other problem, the product problem. Flammable cladding was all ticked off. Products from China. They tell you they all comply. Many look identical. Builders are just flooded with these products. There is no centralized system to outline what's compliant, what's not compliant, and what goes with that. So where does that land? The burden of proof is on you. Incompatible products, non-certified products, overseas products, imported fasteners. These things can trigger defects. Once these defects are there, we can assure you if the products are at the standard, your installation warranties are out the window and your insurance disputes are going to come. Under the DVP Act, the builders must prove evidence of suitability. There's been court cases. This is going everywhere now. It is a nightmare for people entering the game who don't know. Packaging's not going to tell you it's in their best interest if they want to sell a dodgy product, not to announce it. This is a real world part of your workflow testing facility for you and your guys on site to ensure you're using products that meet the needs of what they set out to do. And more than anything, it protects your reputation. Some of the biggest builders in Australia use flammable cladding, used imported wires. Their reputations have been destroyed. A lot of them are now out of business. This is a simple, time-saving solution to ensure you're not in that bucket. Smart verification in seconds. Scan a barcode, take a picture of the product, pulls live data from manufacturing databases, internal compliance libraries. We're looking to show you Australian standards, code mark, watermark, installation guides. They're so important. So many people get done by not installing. There's been cases where manufactured screed has been used in bathrooms. They need expansion joint all the way around. Even consultants were picking this up. 100 bathroom comes out. It's clearly written on the installation guide. People didn't view it. It wasn't with the thing. They installed it and away they go. Warranty requirements and an AI context layer, all in the software. We can analyze where it wants to be used and if it's unsuitable or missing complementary products. The real problem. Photos alone aren't the proof. This system takes no longer than just taking the photos, but now it gives you that real world data. Of course, you have to review that data and see that it's suitable, but you've just got that quality data, that quality evidence, real world references to the NCC, which is legally binding. It will give you the clauses in the Australian standards. And if you have your own standards, you can upload them. We can't obviously break copyright rules, but if you have your own data, we can bring it into your personalized system so your team knows the standard you built to every step of the way. Records need to be evidence now. Data needs to be quality. The building industry is the worst for data and the worst for proper evidence capture. This does it instantly with the snap of a photo, scan of a product. We have preloaded templates to guide you all the way through it, or we have a product system where you can create your own templates. You need to start capturing good quality evidential data, or you will not survive in the coming 5 years with the new legislation that's coming in play. If you can't prove it, you're going to pay for it. So we're going to create an automatic compliance trail. Every capture inside CheckSpec is going to be time-stamped. We're going to be GPS tagged and located. Vital. User verification. We're going to see who took the evidence, link it to specific clauses within the standards, stored securely in the cloud. We have third-party AWS storage accreditation, which is the best in the business. This is going to give you guys defensible documentation. Every inspection, defect note, product scan becomes part of a verifiable digital audit trail. We need to come to terms with the concept of a digital compliance officer, a digital witness who can do the heavy lifting of the nonsense administration that builders hate in real time as part of your workflow. There's no point in going and taking a photo and writing a description without an Australian Standards reference, without an NCC clause, not in conjunction with the installation guides. That's nonsense if you ever get in trouble. We need real world, good quality data from a neutral observer who provides clear answers, what was done, when it was done, and by who. And if things are done wrong, we can correct them in real time where it's not going to cost you the $6 to one. The using of real world Australian standards, NCC clauses, installation guides, Even performance solutions can be loaded into this system. It's going to remove the disputes because you're going back to the data. It's going to protect your builders, and it's going to restore some trust across an industry that badly needs some trust back. So the movement's begun. The future of building is here. If anyone thinks AI is going away, that's Dreamtime stuff. The beautiful thing for you guys is when you come in with this system, it's your system. It learns off your data. It stores your data, and it gets smarter every time. Builder benefit, tradesman benefit, homeowner benefit. You tell people you're a CheckSpec builder. You tell them you're checking things along the way. You're identifying defects from a neutral third-party digital compliance system. It's a shared system of truth. Again, third party, no opinions, no bias. You have an AI system that scans your photos for the code. You give this evidence to your certifiers, your insurance, your councils. You make your tradesmen give this evidence to you so you can feel completely comfortable. Again, it's conversational AI powered by Defect. You have a simple chat, take some simple photos. Pete will direct you how to collect the correct real world data you need to ensure your business is safe, to ensure you're hitting the mark. Most builders don't set out to make defects or don't make errors. It's product selection. It's not building to approved plans. It's not building to Australian standards. It's just the absence of available data to make the right decisions at the time they happen. We fix this in real time. That's all I got today, guys. Come on board. We'll do a demo of the software, and you'll be amazed at just how smart and how quick CheckSpec can make a decision, and it'll allow you to sleep at night. There's nothing worse than living with a defect, knowing you got to go to court and defend yourself, or knowing you got rework coming up. Let's just avoid it.